Ah, what a way to start. See you in a minute. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Welcome to Famicom Dojo Live, where this week we're going to play a little Zelda II, or more like this, more like these together, but on PC, because I'm playing with an Xbox 360 controller. What am I talking about? Well, if you saw our little tease there, it's not a normal Zelda II. We are playing a remake done in Game Maker Studio by one Hoverbat, who has taken the whole game, imported it, and then made some quality of life improvements and added a whole bunch of extra stuff. And we're well on our way to getting close to the end. I think we have the 6th palace left to do. A bunch of other goodies we're gonna grab today, and then we'll probably have enough time to do one more of these and go to the Great Palace. So we're nearing the end. So Happy New Year, everyone! New Zelda for a new year? I don't know. I've picked this title because it caught my eye with I think Von Fahrenheit was doing videos about this the same week I said that Zelda 2 deserves a remake and is like really needs one. And then I think I found some videos by Vine Sauce and like early beta versions of this game. So yeah, so now we're doing it because I got lots of things to say about this version, plus Zelda 2 in general, because it's one of my favorite games ever. And like, if they can make Samus Returns out of Metroid 2, then I think Zelda 2 deserves at least as much love. I suspect there may be reasons why that's not high on Nintendo's list right now, least of which being that this is the only version that Japan got, and it's not the same as this one. I'm not going to bore you with that. I'm making a video about that. I'm literally writing it, not as we speak literally, but I am working on it when you're not watching me do this. So I guess without further ado, let's start the game. To the retro station.
Shame.
Who all's here? Matcha, Saunders, C-Vids, Tails and Terraces, aka Talbot. All right. This is my favorite bit right here. Got some eggnog tonight. Yep. Okay. So as you can see here, my top link file, I'm on the second quest already. I'm trying to get to the end of that because it's different. It's not a ton different, but it's different. There's value in playing the second quest to this. Whereas I think in the original game, it's just like you get to keep your levels up and down thrust. And then you just play again. Because why not? Because it's a fun game and I love it. But even like the original second quest in the original Zelda moved things around and changed things. So if and when Nintendo were to do this themselves, I would recommend something similar to what Hoverbat has done here. Oh, for those who are curious, the 6th temple is down here, but we're not going to go there yet. Whoa! Oh my goodness. I just realized that I'm playing on this screen. This normally hasn't worked for me before, where I'm actually looking at XSplit's version of this, which is a little tough because it's only 60 frames, or sorry, it's only 30 frames a second, and so whenever Link gets hit, I can't see him. I guess that means you can't either. Making it a little tough for me. So we just did this in the Tease. We're gonna do it again. I can explain what's going on here. So I got something called the Book of Mudoru, new item for the game. I don't believe that this grave existed before, but if we use the book to read the gravestone, got some Hylian there. Fairy, Reflect, Enigma, Jump. So I'm gonna cast those in that order. It's called Cucko. If you're watching last week, you'd know. Reflect, Enigma, which is the spell, got renamed, and then Jump. Booyah. Fantastic, let's do this. I have a version of the chicken who is now able to do everything Link can do with a much smaller profile, and I love it. I'm not going to spend the whole game playing as this though, like last time, but anyway. Yeah, I've switched back to the directly to the Game Maker Studio window so that I can actually play properly. You like eggnog without the milk? Well, I bought this only as milk, so is it still just milk? Okay, so explanations are in order. What just happened here? Oh, I love this. It's just like question mark, question mark, question mark. There's maps in this version of the game. There's multiple spots in the menu. There are a bunch of items that are kind of hidden from your view otherwise. Okay, so second row is mostly new items. There's a new item on the top row to the right. Didn't exist before. Not sure why they decided to put it there versus the regular item that you would get. So if I were to make a suggestion to Hoverbat, which you can do on the Discord, I'd be like flip-flop those, because then you know what's like new, right? What's exclusive to the new game here. So I got this red fairy, I got the Book of Mudoru, which I used to get that slime guy, that yellow bot. The bait that you might have seen me drop as I walked over here, I got a new shield that can do some version of the reflect spell constantly. I got a ring, so I'm constantly red. I've got the protect spell, aka the shield spell from the original game, and then everything else below that is items, quest items that were normally part of the game, but you never got to like see, except for like the kid and the trophy, the only sprites I think original from the game. The rest you never see this stuff. So he created them. I think that mappy bit though is from the original Zelda game. And then I got the six stones that go into the statues, which is just represented by a number of the original menu. And then I got 3 Link dolls, which represents 3 extra lives I get. So I got 6 lives total whenever I start from a game over. And then they broke out the heart and magic containers into separate pieces. So you have to get 3 of those to build them up. And I got a map, half of a map showing me where those locations are. And the most important thing they wanted to talk about was the yellow bot, which looks kind of like a tiny Goron, baby Goron head to me, and a 10 next to it. So I've gotten 10 of those now. I have 2 more left to go, and I'm pretty sure I know where they are. And then I can get the next thing. I don't know if there will be time for us to do that now, because we're going to have to go through the 6th palace to get one, and we might run out of time by the end of that. So we'll see how it goes. That might be a next week thing. But, all right, let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Oh, I don't know if I got this stuff. Hold on a second. Couple of things I'm not sure if I did. Pretty sure I didn't. Oh, they're gonna Catch me. No, they caught me. How was everyone's Christmas? Assuming you celebrate. Everyone ready for the new year, I guess, is the real question, because it's coming up real fast. Oh, look at this. Interesting. Yes. Oh, I did not get this. Okay, good to know. Oh, jump. Zoop-a-doop-a-doop. Love that. So, yeah, like I said, I'm making a video on the differences between the Famicom Disk System NES versions of this game. And in a lot of ways, I feel like this is like a third pass that the original might have been able to benefit from a bit, at least in some respects. I don't want to be mean to the development team because I still love this game, and it's very, I like it for what it is, and I like it as a Zelda game in general. They can go in this cave. I did. Whoopsies. Well. Ouch. Come on. Show me your face. This guy isn't impervious. This guy doesn't, the fire spell doesn't do anything to this guy. You gotta wait for his eye to open, then you get him. I think I only need 2 stabs. Huh? Or am I thinking of, when I have full stats on... There we go. Got him. So normally in the game you go up to level 8 and you're done. In this game you can get 9. Similarly with the heart containers and the magic containers, you can get 9 of those as well. It's a little extra boost on Link's power. It still smells like a New Game Plus to me. You know, like if I were to make a second quest, it'd be more like this. On the other hand, they made a lot of changes that I feel are beneficial to the main game too. So I've expounded on this on other streams, but why isn't that working? There we go. But basically, it really feels like they gave the game a second pass with the NES version. They fixed a bunch of things. They moved some stuff around. They made some of the dungeons a little more varied, at least as far as texture and color are concerned. Created an entire like dungeon boss and moved some of those guys around. Yeah. There's lots to talk about. I've just got to think of how to present it and make it engaging. Oops. All right. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Here we go. Definitely gonna want to heal up here, so bear with me, please. Have enough? That's good enough. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can do before I come here. Yeah, let's do something before we go to this palace, because you can, as you can see, there's some visually different things there. But there's one more thing that's specific to the remake that I want to do here, and I mean, I'm not trying to show you the shortcuts on purpose. But these shortcuts to get around Hyrule without having to backtrack through some of the really terrible stuff are one of the nice additions, I think. They're nice. This item, that bracelet in the top right of the items there is a new item to this version of the game. It replaces where you would have gotten the Master Key in the hidden town of Kasuto. And the reason they did that was because Hoverbat moved the Master Key as an item you get in the Great Palace, which means you have to scour the whole Great Palace. But as you saw, you have a map now that you can use. So the Great Palace layout is less about a trap and making you guess about which way to go, because now you can track which way to go. And more about, like any other dungeon, exploring. Ooh, I know for a fact that there's an item here too. There we go. It'd be more interesting if, I love this. Love that. Nice little addition. He looks like a Moblin. I think it's a new sprite to that head anyway, or oh no, he probably took the sprite of an actual Moblin and put it on the body of that one guy. I enjoy that. That's nice. So that gets me to the 8th. Oh no, the last one I got me to the 8th magic container. How close am I to the 9th? I got 2 more to go? Where are they? I'm missing a magic container somewhere. Oh, shnikes. Okay, this jump's always fun. Ooh, that's annoying. Cast jump again. Yeah, I believe that this location is the cover art, the thumbnail for this video. So I'm gonna cast jump again. Make sure I hit this just right. Oh, come on! Lame. So the trick with these tapeworm things is that if you touch them, you fall up, obviously. But if you hit them, then is it shorter now? It was long before, right? I'm not just making that. This is what I'm used to. Is that it's like this? Is it taking pity on me because I'm weak sauce? I don't even know. So then, there you go. So that you hit it and you can walk through it and it doesn't hurt you anymore. That's so frustrating. All right, so Book of Medora here. I don't know actually if I can even get through this, and if I can't, then I know where to get the other spell that would let me go through. But Enigma, Fire, Protect, Fairy. Oh, we're good here. All right. Enigma, Fire, Protect, Fairy. I love that. Oh, so good. Anyway, can I duck that? Oh yeah. Ah, come on. Okay, what do we got here? Oh yes. Yeah, we got a repeat of the Temple 4 boss. I need to get out of my chicken mode here to get reflector work because there's no shield in chicken mode. I tried. I thought I could do this fight as a chicken because there are some things that you can use a shield for where if you just peck with the chicken, it'll bounce things off. Like oh boy. Oh! There, the red fairy just saved me. So it feels like it's necessary to get this item, which is an optional item. Oh boy. So that the red fairy only works as long as I have health, so I better heal up real quick, like. Ooh, and try not to fall. Oh, come on. All right, I'll just stay here, I guess. Yeah. Do your worst. It's doing pretty good, actually. Oh! There we go. All done. Awesome. So we got the medallion from around its neck. That is what we got. It was very difficult to know what this extra item did. I can actually go through all of them right now. So the red fairy, as you saw, if you fall into a pit that would normally kill you and cost you a life, it'll take your health instead. Book of Medora we use to translate those grave texts. That's the third of 3 that I'm aware of in the game. We have to do that. The bait you saw on the overworld will let me pull away the mobs. The shield I mentioned already does like a limited version of the reflect spell, so like fire and other things that would hurt you normally. don't hurt you, which is just the reflect spell. But in this version of the game, the reflect spell has been upgraded a bit, so it actually bounces those things back. So it just strengthens your shield, as the text of the game says. But it got a little bit of an upgrade, so I guess partly to distinguish it from this item. So, which is neat, because then you can bounce things back to the enemies that throw them, like the throwing hammers or the fire or any other projectile. But it reflects now, so it's in the name. It just seems to make sense to me. The red ring there is a constant shield spell, or protect as it's called in this game, kind of like the red ring in the original Zelda game. So nice little tie back to that. And then I got this necklace. What does it do? What is it doing? Keep an eye on my magic bar. Keep an eye on that. There, you see it? It will slowly refill over time, which is a little OP, I gotta admit. So a combination of all this stuff in the Great Palace makes it a lot less difficult to play through, I will say. I feel like these items are still optional for the most part, but I wonder sometimes if like the difficulty of the game doesn't actually require it. But what do I know? I just play video games. Hold on, I want to check the chat in a second here, because I haven't seen what you guys have had to say in a little bit, because all I see is the game screen in front of me. What do we got here? Mike McGee, hello. Will I play the second quest? I don't know. There's not enough different for me to feel like I can go through the whole thing. So what I may do is I may stop my second quest playthrough on my other save, short of the truly new stuff. That's additional to the second quest. If there's time when I beat the game on this save, I may go through a palace or two. Maybe this will be part of that other, future stream where I switch between I can switch between the different game saves. Just to demonstrate what little things are different. I at least when I beat the game, I fully plan to start the second quest, so you can see that much of it. But I don't know how much of it I'll actually go through at that moment. So, also not to spoil anything. I'm trying to be as vague as possible right now. But yeah, as I was saying, there's stuff in the second quest that feels like it's worthwhile, but for the most part, it's the same. I think actually there's a patch that got released, an updated version of this, that lets you carry over the up and down thrust from during a New Game Plus, like the original Zelda lets you do. For some reason, it didn't include that, and Hoverbat didn't include that in his version initially. So I'm actually playing on that old save where it didn't carry over for me. And I think the main reason I haven't tried to update yet is because there were a couple of items that got flip-flopped, and I had one of them but not the other, and I was really afraid it was going to bork my save. So I think after I finish this palace, I may try to update it, but I'm so afraid of it screwing up my save, so I may keep a backup of everything. Reinstall the old version if I need to. This is a handy little trick from the original version of Zelda II. So yeah, little things you can see here, like there's extra tiles showing like desert stuff on the top and the bottom here, like little bits of growth. The clouds move, it's widescreen. These bricks are different. I think the color's the same, but I think every level he has added a different brick texture to further differentiate it. And that's kind of in keeping with how the Famicom Disk System version of Zelda II did things. Where they didn't do that as much. They didn't really have different brick textures or even colors in some cases. And then the NES version did both of those things, where it had different colors and different textures. So there's the normal brickwork, which doesn't look like this. It's like a little bit of a, not perfectly rectangular brick, but looking a little crumbly and worn, but normally gray is the default color, which it is in the original, the first Palace, but in the second Palace is the same way. And then the NES introduced the different tile sets of, what is it? Like kind of like the pill-shaped bricks. I have 4,000. I have 4,000 P right now, and I think I need to go back. I need to buy the other half of the map, because that stuff's just gonna get wasted if I don't use it. I'm gonna beat the Palace, and then I'm going to just fill up my XP anyway. Or just P, as they call it in this. I don't remember where that is though. Where is that map? I don't recall. Whoop. Let me think here. I don't think it's here. I think it's in Darunia. Not Darunia. Darunia? Yeah, Darunia is what I meant. I think it's in Darunia. Let's go there. You can see the bait in action. So that's very similar to the original Zelda, where you can do that for the monsters in the overworld there, and it's actually a required item for in at least one case in one dungeon. Not required here, just neat, I guess, but it's completely passive ability. I have no control over when it drops that I'm aware of. It just, like, I'm not pushing anything to make it drop. It's just happening. Yeah, we're gonna warp to Darunia just to demonstrate some of the other differences in this game. He's not in the fountain. That's so weird. Yeah, like in my other save, the guy was in the fountain. I don't know if that was a mistake or a glitch or how that happened. So there's this little warp in between towns. Apparently there was an update to this too. Yeah, let's go to Darunia. With the other, like, quick access around the map, I wasn't sure what this was for, but I think I theorized last stream that this is helpful for talking to the wise men again to get to the secret of Boulder Circle. Which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, just go watch the last stream. But I got an item from that. Let's save too while we're at it. Might as well do that. It's one of these houses, I'm pretty sure. Yep, that was a heart piece. I got that a while ago. Magic. Is it this house? Please be this house. No. What is here? Oh. Do not go in the basement. I'm pretty sure I did this. Just double checking, because I think, yeah. I know what those last two yellow bots are. They're called bots too, by the way, not slimes or whatever else. Oh, I'm in the wrong town. Dang it. Hold on. Or am I in the right town and I just skipped over it on the first screen here because I was talking and not paying attention? Yeah, no, I'm in the wrong town. Was it in Kasuto? Maybe it was. Well, let's go back and check. Uh-oh, what is this other one called? It's not Mito. Is it the only town that wasn't a wise man in Ocarina of Time? Naburu. Alright. I tried. Daniel's here. Hello, Daniel H. Oh, chicken mode, says Gordo Fabulous. I'll do it just for you, buddy. Alright. At least for a little bit. Oh, Mike, I didn't see your other question. Did I get the Erdrick reference when I find the girl's mirror? Yeah. That's good. So, for those who don't know, that's a reference to, in the original Dragon Warrior Or was it only in the NES version? Was it also in Dragon Quest where they? Oh, this is the wrong one. It must be. The map must be in Kasuto. It's a reference to Dragon Warrior, and there's a grave like "Here lies Link." So that's good. I appreciate the callback to the callback. That's some good stuff. When the patch came out, beginning of the month-ish sounds. Yeah, the patch came out pretty recently. So if it was the beginning of December, then I think that was just before the patch was updated. Oh, Mike is saying the map is in Kasuto, and if I'd been reading the chat, I would have known that. Gives me more time to jabber at you guys, though, right? Right. Anyway, I mentioned last stream that having to find... Having to discover the secondary purpose of the hammer at all, let alone exactly where to look, was one of my biggest frustrations of this game. Nothing that I'm aware of has been done to fix it in this version, but oops, I pressed the wrong button. But anyway. Chicken Link is coming to your town. That's not it. Alright, Medicine Woman, do your thing. I should call her Dr. Quinn. Oh, I'm so clever. I just thought of that. No, that's where the wise man is in this town. There it is, okay. Oh, it's 5,000? Ah! Come on! Alright, we can get 5,000 pretty quickly. I'm sorry, everyone. Child of Yah's back. Oh, thanks, Mike. Yeah, I really love this game, like, unironically. Like, I'm old enough that it came out when I was a kid, and it was one of the first NES games I got to own on my own. Like, I would play the original Zelda either through renting it or playing at other friends' houses. But when I finally got an NES, this is what I got with it. So I think that was 1989. I originally thought it was 1988, because that's when this game came out, but that doesn't make any sense because I had rented and liked this game before that. And I actually found a Christmas 88 VHS tape that we had recorded, and there was no NES opens on that date, which blew my mind. So it must have been 89, contrary to what my memory had informed me. So many years. Come on. Oh, even better. Oh, almost there. I just need 8 more points. Come on. Come on. There we go. Also, this little technique I'm using to get past these shield guys works with Iron Knuckles. It works with... I think it'll work with the bird versions of these guys too, but they jump too much to really make it effective. Okay. Ah, I pushed the wrong button again. There we go. So yeah, so I like have a lot of admiration for this game, but I didn't beat it properly without like the help of a Game Genie until this year, earlier this year. So I have a stream of me going through the vanilla Zelda 2 in 6 parts, I want to say, from like March onward, somewhere around there. We didn't do it all in one fell swoop like we've been doing for this. Like it's been week after week. Like that was over just a course of months. I did that. deal with this map. Only 5,000 people. Oh yeah. Chicken Link's got it. Okay. Now I'm curious how close I'm going to get to 8,000 by the time I get through the dungeon, you know? I should post what, Daniel? I should post the stream or what? Yeah, so this NES copy is also my childhood version. I also have my childhood NES as well. I'm pretty sure the battery on that's dead. So it was a little bit of a bummer when I realized that the battery must have died on this. But I've now played through it 3 times, twice on the NES, once the Famicom Disk System, like to completion. And then I've beaten it once on this version as well. So I've been beating a lot of Zelda 2 this year without the aid of save states, more or less. I use them during the streams just to keep things rolling. Ah, there, and you can see the map in action right now, where it's showing me there's a yellow bot there, as well as a magic potion. So we can find out later which ones I'm missing elsewhere. Because now that I both halves of the map, as you can see in the middle bottom there, now that I have both halves of the map, I can, let's get this guy, find everything. I'm actually curious what I forgot and where. One thing we discovered last week was that Chicken Link can't jump that full height even at full speed. He needs a jump spell. Well, in case you're curious, now that I have shield on all the time, if I use it again, it turns blue. So not just like the NES version, which I believe is white instead, but is pretty much in line with how the enemy progression in this game, and also other games, has gone, where it starts yellow, and then red's the next hardest, and blue is the next hardest. And something they carried over into Breath of the Wild, as well as Tears of the Kingdom, that I really appreciate. Then they have the silver ones, which I guess could be considered a nod to the NES version of the game as well. It's black and silver, right? I forgot which one's which. Is black the hardest or silver the hardest? Ooh, I don't remember. I do not recall. Oop. So in doing my research for my comparison video, I tried to kill one of these anti-fairies on the NES version. Actually, I did it on the Famicom Disk System version first, and it took like over 50 hits. I only got 10 points for it. I was very upset because in this version of the game, which is mostly based on the NES version, as well as the NES version proper, is 50 points, which when you're doing like level 1 is a lot of points. It levels you up pretty fast, but it was over 100 hits. So I could spend my time getting the points here. So here the Reflect always reflected magic, right? But now Reflect also reflects more physical stuff like this. Love that. Love that for me. But anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, 50 points when you're in level 1 helps you grind up real fast. It's very nice. Don't you dare! No, I'm gonna get you. You're mine. It ain't happening. That's right. Bow to me. Oh, I missed. That's okay. This is the endless pit. We're fine. Learning this trick makes me not afraid to face these guys anymore. Like, I was never afraid, I was just annoyed because of the normal approach to doing it. Oh yeah, I'm glad that I didn't just drop through here, because there is more. Ooh. Ah. Normal approach is doing it this way. Having to do a little game of chicken, no pun intended, with them. Defense, as well as attack. Much more satisfying to do this, except my jump spell's throwing off my timing. There we go. And down we go again. Whoop! Oh, I'm gonna miss it. Okay, hold on. Let's get this first. Cause I never. Yes, I got it. Got it in one. Okay. Let him stop throwing at me. There we go. It's not a trick, it's a skill. Fine, it's a skill. But it might be a bit of a trick in that I don't know if the game intends for us to be able to do that with those shield guys. Because either it's hitting the hitbox a little bit higher than you expect to be able to do in a one-on-one situation, or they're always lowering their shield so that you always hit them. Feels like the kind of thing that if the programmers realized that you could do it, they might have patched out. All right. Do some reflect again. Very nice. Yeah, if I was trying to farm experience here, I'd be very careful to defeat all these guys that I could find. But I'm not. I'm pretty sure I'm going to fall well short of 8,000 just by going to the palace normally. But who knows? Also, having the protect spell on constantly makes me a little more reckless, I've noticed. Like I wouldn't let myself get into the situations quite as often. Dang it. Alright, I guess we're doing this. Huh? Ow. Ow. Oh, do I need? Do I have enough for? Ooh, I may have to. Can I do a double jump? Nope. Just do it this way. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, I know what's over here. Oops. Yeah. Let's just jump over this, shall we? We'll fall down that on the way back, because we're going to need to. Come on. Let's do this. Aw, I missed. There we go. I love boss reuse. I liked it in Mega Man. I like it in this game. I believe this one is an original. Was originally reused. There's another one that I think is new in this palace yet. There we go. Yes. So that item is on, it's on the first row still. What's the one that's on the second row? It must be the master key. Woo. Here we go. I definitely can't jump over that. And you think, oh, it's important to get this key. Maybe for like doing one of those speed runs or whatever, where it's like, you know, 100%. You don't actually need this key. It's only if you end up going the wrong way or falling through that floor. But I figured I'd 100% this game anyway, just for you guys. Ooh, can't even reach them. Yeah, because you just get the key. You need the key to get out of here, and that's really all it's for. These enemies are new to this version of the game, which I enjoy. There's only a few things like this in the whole game, but I appreciate them because they all fit within the they all fit within the style. Even the new areas fit within the style. Oh, I'm gonna need jump for sure. Might as well heal while I'm at it. So I will say what that pendant replenishing my magic does do for me is that it's going to save me in the Great Palace from having to farm. I love my smaller hitbox makes this much less worrisome. To farm bots and other guys for potions, it would just take so much time. Why not just cut out the middleman, you know? Alright, so then we got this, and we will float our way down so gently. Oh yeah. The animation just kills me. It's so funny. Oh, am I gonna make it across? Nope! Alright. Hold on. Do this again. Did I go to either side of this one? I don't recall. I did not, because there's a pea bag. I get you. I'll peck you to death. Alright. Nope. Can't quite make it. Fall here. Fall here. Fall here. This isn't necessary, but it's one of the things I'm looking for. In this palace. Oh, come on. There we go. Hate those things. Even in chicken form, I hate them. Oh, dip, 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 dip. Missed that. So, yeah, for years I've been trying to do this this comparison video between the Famicom Disk System and NES versions of Zelda II, but I just did not have the patience for it when I was younger. And by younger, I mean... Oop, I didn't use the spell like I meant to. By younger, I mean when I was like 30. Still not where I thought I was. Interesting, interesting. Oh, yes. Uh-oh! Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Alright, I need to jump. Ah! Come on now. Come on now. Come here. Come here. I know you want to. I will not bite. I just peck. Oh boy. Ah! Okay. So passages like that were changed specifically, like for areas that required the fairy spell, but now that he's a chicken, just little changes that we would need in order to play this game properly. Man, do I need... Okay. So I gotta go to the left to get... Fine. There we go. Come back. There we go. I might get 8,000 points. I don't think I will, but... Bummer, dude. Oh yeah, and you don't have to use the candle either. It can be an optional. It's a bit passive, like the way that these sprites are showing up, and I can see their outlines indicates that I have the candle, which is new with this version. But oh, that is not good enough. Come on. There. Being in chicken form makes this a bit less perilous. Still hate it though. So I can choose to turn on those torches. And there are even some spaces in the game, which we saw a little bit, but didn't really comment on them, where I have no option to turn on the lights any brighter than this. And that can be real interesting in the second quest, where you don't even have to get the candle right away because you have the fire spell, and you can use the fire spell to turn on torches. Did I get everything else that I was able to get so far? I'm going to go this way. I know that this is wrong, but for completeness' sake, we're just going to do this. Ow! There we go. The fact that they run away from me in chicken form's a little annoying, too. Sorry, I got Windows alert there. Yeah, 5,000 points. That's real close. Feels like I'm gonna make it. I need jump. Nothing for it. If I'd done that right, I wouldn't have needed jump. There's nothing over here I need, right? Yeah, it's just this. Just the space where I can fall if I miss a jump. Come on, come on, come on. I need your points. Give them to me. I love the chicken so much. It's great. Yeah. Whoop. Whoop. Got a little cocky there. Stop. Please stop. Oh, so I still have to come through here anyway to get those points. Is it going to be worth it? I don't think it's going to be worth it. Oh, I know where that is. I know where I'm falling there. I know just where that is. Okay. 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 I might have played through this recently on my New Game Plus playthrough, so I'm familiar with the layout. Altered as it is from the original, not a lot, but enough. The main thing you'll see in a minute here. There we go. Anything up here I care about? Just this guy? Oh, that's probably enough, right? Let him out. Let him come play. Play with your chicken. Embarrassing. Alright. Ah, yes. This is the other one I was talking about. I believe this is new. So there's that little depression in there so that the jump is a little higher, which the chicken can't make on his own. I wonder if you fix this. So the health bar is a little wonky on this guy. I don't know if that's in Hoverbat's radar or not. But right now it's fine when he's on the horse. This is fine. Oh, I gotta time that jump right. It's easier when I don't have that extra block to jump. There we go. So, I can just float down and hit him like this. I hadn't tried that before. This is great. Oh, no. So he does lower the shield, which feels... Yeah, so I've hit him so many times and his bar hasn't gone down. Now it finally goes down, and then one more hit, I think will do it. Oh, 2 more hits. Fine. So it feels like a bug to me that it should go down more steadily. Little wing flap. That's great. Yes! Chicken can throw. Oh, dang it. Chicken's able to throw the sword. She's nice. Ow. I should probably get this guy, huh? Here he comes. Ah! Come on now. I don't know. Is it 50 points? Is that worth it? I don't think it's worth it. Hey! Don't get in my way. Smoke him. I need jump, regardless. There we go. Little depression. It's just that little half tile size indicating there's something over here. You wouldn't know otherwise. Very Mario Brothers. I really wonder, I have to get that later. I really wonder if this, using this engine was like a deliberate attempt to use the Mario engine for something else. I really do, because there's so much platformy about it, but there's still like enough new that it feels like a decent reuse of Mario Brothers, assuming it's even remotely related. But I definitely feel like Zelda loses something with the side-scrolling. Like, there's just a lot of real estate where Link physically cannot go. And I don't think the original game did enough to make it so that like it was visually interesting everywhere. Whereas like in the original Zelda game, like you could walk anywhere that you could see basically, and so it had to be visually interesting from that perspective as well. All right, so the trick here is that we need to make this on the right look like this on the left. And something I haven't tried yet, but would like to try, is to see if I actually need to get rid of all the blocks or just make the basic shape. Because I've always gotten rid of all of them, but look at that, there's so many of them now, it's such a pain. So if we count, and I happen to know the trick, so I picked out the other eye real quick. So gotta count some blocks here. I think there's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So I gotta get this and this. Oop. and this. There we go. Then we have a little step up. Ah! Well, now I have to get all these out because I'm going to need to have it fall again. But this will help me test my hypothesis as well. Ah! Come on. Perk. Perk. Because we can't kill this guy. Like, every time we peck at him, all we get is more of these falling. Okay, so... Okay. Yep, and then get this. So let me get that. That. These guys. Did I do it wrong? Or did I need to get rid of more blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Get at least this much. Ah! I did it. Okay. Alright. Awesome. And then that brick fell and got him. So now I have 11. Okay. 11. Fantastic. Oopsie daisy. Oh, do I get this guy? Yeah, I don't know, 50 points, I don't think it's worth it. And watch, I'm gonna be like 1450 away from getting 8,000. I'll just do it. I'll just get them. Unless it's too much effort, and then I won't bother. Oh, oh, come on. Oh, ow, oh, oh, come on. There we go. Okay, can't get down there just yet. Oh, I'm so close to 8,000. I really gotta try. Especially because I can get to 9,000, or level 9 and all that stuff yet. Okay. Then I float across so gracefully. Ooh, hello. That timed out nicely. Yes, so much closer. Probably should have healed first because that would have filled out my magic. And then there's some P down here I can get. Ooh, yeah, we're not gonna make it, guys. Oh, that's where we have to go to get to the boss. Important to be. You needed this fairy spell to get to the boss originally in the game, and then you can use the fairy to float down oh so gracefully to that point in this version of the game. He's moving so slowly. Ugh. Oh yeah, we're gonna hit 8,000 easily now. Easily. How much was in that bag? I wasn't paying attention because I was trying to keep track of where the anti-fairies were. Am I seeing anti-fairy or auntie-fairy? Oh no. More like Uncle Fairy, right? As if. Yeah. Torch that with my chicken. Raw chicken is not good for you. Salmonella is a real thing. I can't believe I have to say this. Like, either other animals don't have to worry about the effects of it, or they just die. And salmonella poison isn't necessarily deadly, maybe even to humans. I don't know. You just don't want to get sick. If you don't have to do it, why would you do it? I'm just saying. Ah, come here! Come back! Come here. Come back here. Oh, for the love of Pete. Get over here. I'm coming to get you! There. Deserved it. Alright, so we're gonna do this again, and I think between the enemies I gotta vanquish on the way there, plus what I would get from defeating the boss, this will be just fine. Oh yeah, I gotta go through here again though. That's fine. Do it all over again. So much easier just having to break one brick, right? Just so much easier. But I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. Yes. Mine. This one too. Whoa. Oh man. Come here. Come here. You're trapped with me. I'm not in here with you. You're in here with me. Bugger! Alright, almost in the range of 250. So basically, especially if I have this version of the fairy spell where I stay a chicken, and I have to get in here like this, why wouldn't I just stay like this the whole time? Oh, I don't know. Ooh! I may have to grind. Ah, boy. Do I risk it? Do I risk not hitting 8,000? I don't think I risk it. I think I finished the grind. I think I finish it. I'm so sorry, everyone. Not what you came here necessarily, but I need to, you know, I don't play this save outside of the stream. So if I don't do it here, it doesn't happen, basically. Alright, this should be enough. Ooh, did I not get those 50 points? Uh-oh. That's a bummer. Those guys are worth 100 if I can get to them. Did I get everywhere? Yeah, I got everywhere in the palace here. Okay. Come on out. I won't hurt you. Come back, here we go. Come here. Come back here. I will be your friend. Oh, I can't reach him. It's too far away. Ooh, 5 points? Yeah. Oh, let's just grind this dude. Oop. Come on. There we go. Oh! Come on now. Come on now. There it is. All right, attack goes up. And you'll see that it stops short of 9999. So you get to those points and you can max out at 9 each. I don't think I'm gonna make it. So it's a good thing that this carries over. Like I have this palace left and I have the Great Palace. So I'm not gonna make it all the way to 9s unless I grind in other places in the game. And I'm not sure why I didn't make it. Oh, come on. Because I had no problem making it in my main play, my main file that I didn't stream with. So I don't know. I guess we'll get to it. We'll get to one of them What? Two? Sorry, let me finish that thought. We'll get to 9 on one of them once I get through this palace, but I gotta do 2 more, and I don't know where I'm gonna get almost 20,000 points from. One thing that being in chicken form does for you is that you fall slower. I think you fall at a constant speed rather than accelerate, or at least your top speed is slower. And I discovered that when I was trying to play through this on my other save, and oops, get the jump spell going here. And I wasn't able to catch up to that falling key in chicken form because I was falling too slowly. Oh, too good. Let's wait here while that goes up. All right, let's stop talking about the raw chicken now. We're done. All right, yeah, level 9 life. I want level 9 attack is what I really want. Oh, there we go. I'm missing the last spell, and I also need to get the last. Is it the last container? Yeah, that's the last magic container. I'm still missing 2 health containers. Ugh, come on. I don't know offhand where they would be. Now that I have the cross, we can see these invisible guys. Now the question is, which building is it in? So this town's deserted, right? And in order to make you go through this town, apart from having to get the thunder spell, Hoverbat stuck one of the pieces of potion in here too. And those flaming bits are new. There we go. All right, so there's this. Oh, I should have. Womp womp. Okay. I think it's the next screen. Yeah, it's not in here. I mean, we'll stick to chicken facts on this stream. How about that? Please don't eat raw chicken, everyone. Anyone. Don't do it. Yes, the thunder chicken! We've done it! The prophecy of the stream is fulfilled. All right, I got all 6 crystals in place. I have 2 items that I don't have yet. What are they? I know what one of them is. What's the last one? Oh, I know what it is. We're not going to get to that today. We're going to get close, but not quite get there. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it, because we got to finish soon. My time's almost up. But I have to go get the last bot, which I will do before we leave today. Yeah, I don't think so. Ow! I've mentioned on previous streams how some items and spells don't have multiple uses, and for a lot of the ones that don't, this version of the game creates those multiple uses. The Thunder spell, I believe, is one of those that doesn't really have multiples. I think that it's useful for killing everyone on the screen, like so. Ah! Dang it. Glad I had the red fairy. Yeah, so the red fairy makes you a little OP because I have 6 lives and I can have up to 7. Where do I have to go? This way is fine. I can have up to 7 per continue, but like if you never die, like you didn't see me die at all this game, like at all. Like I'm just too overpowered at this point. So I have some contention with the. Yeah, the only way you could really lose a life in later stages is like the trip to Death Mountain, basically. Ow! Oh boy. Like going through here. So I always thought that the best way, when I was a kid anyway, and as an adult before I tested the theory, I always thought it was best to like hoard those extra lives until like the very end of the game, because you can only use them once in the original version. Hoard those, and then like go get them all, and then run through. And that's a real bad idea, because you're gonna use them and lose them potentially, just trying to get them in the first place. Remember, like, keeping track of where they all are. It's not the greatest use of your time and energy, and you can only do it once. And if you fail to get to the Great Palace or beat the game, then what are you supposed to do, right? So the good news is that when you get to the Great Palace, you continue from its doorstep. So you don't have to worry about getting to the Great Palace again, unlike every other palace in the game. Now, this version changes that in a couple of ways. One, any palace you go to, you'll start. If you lose all your lives, you have to continue, you'll start at the beginning of that palace. So that's good. But also, if you go to these ladies right here, the blue ones in the towns, new to this game, they will save your progress for you. Actually, hold on, I didn't get to show you what she says. What are you guys talking about in the chat? Calm yourselves, or I'm gonna start like blocking people. Or I'll let your adventure come in. I won't block you, I'll put you in a timeout. I don't want to stop playing the game long enough to have you behave yourselves. Alright, so that saved the game without having to die. And then we start the game over again. You have like as many lives as you're allowed to. We're going to go to, as many lives as you would get if you started anew. So I have 3 Link dolls, and you have 3 as a base, so I get 6 whenever I start. And I didn't lose one. Didn't lose one yet. Alright, so we are going to the last bot. Man, I don't know, people are not reacting well to what you're talking about, so let's just calm it down, okay? Okay. And we've been here before in previous streams. I think Adventure Islands being the first time. Maybe the only time? But there we go. Like, there's no way to get to that guy. The only way to interact with him is either Enigma, which doesn't do anything, or Thunder! Oh, I gotta be a chicken when I do it. Ah, Thunder! There we go. So, that's the last one. 12 of 12. Now what? I hear you asking me. Well, let me show you. I'll show you a little bit. I'm not gonna have time to show you. I'll show you as much as I can. How about that? How How about that? And then that's where we'll pick up next time. I think next week, because we're so close to finishing, I might as well just finish. Like, it'd be silly to not finish at this point. And people seem to love it. They seem to enjoy these streams about this game, so who am I to deny you? What you all crave and what the algorithm demands of me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna unchicken myself for the moment, though. You can see too my nice new shield's got that bit of a cross on it. You can see a little bit, a little curved. There's nothing down here that I missed, is there? All right, no. Looks a bit like South America. So this is one of the second uses, is the use of this raft here. Another second use was for the Thunder Spell, which we just... Sorry, I meant to do that. It's for the Thunder Spell that we saw earlier. Yeah, I don't have time. Sorry, everyone. Ooh, I don't know if I went into this cave. I think I did. I think I did the last time I went through the Adventure Islands again. Yeah, I must have. Because the only thing that would be in there is a pea bag if it's not showing up on my map is something that I can collect. So... Alright, what we'll do is we'll go to Rauru. We'll save there, and then we'll use that to start the stream next time, and then I will show you ever so briefly what we'll be doing next week. Going from this side. There we go. Alright, down your adventure. Works for me. I don't see how I get another 8,000 points. Alright, another one of the big changes, and this is something that's immediately evident from the time you start the game. Just watch the first stream. This whole room's different. Sleeping Princess Zelda. Pretty sure it's this way. I'm gonna get that magic bottle, because why not? Yeah, Satoshi wasn't sure he was gonna make it tonight because he's gotta work, so. I miss him too. Ow. Alright, well, what do we have here? Ooh. We've been here once before, so if you haven't seen in the stream prior, when did we come here? We came here when we had 5 of them. Right. Here we go. Before I hop in, I'm gonna get some magic. Since we just went on the Adventure Island, we have some idea where this will go. Some idea of what'll happen anyway, but where we are exactly. Oh boy, that's a great question. Oh, where are we? What is this? What are we even doing, guys? Well, to answer that question, we're gonna have to come back next week. Womp womp. This is where we'll start. So, as I mentioned before too, these new areas, these like brand new areas, use the extended color palettes and whatnot. Yeah, there it is, right up there. There's a little extra palace. Another one, that's the third one, I think. They're not really palaces though, they're not full-on palaces. They're just like, I think there's only one way through this. This is the way out, right? Is this gonna work? Can I get through here? Oh, it did work. Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close. I'll show you guys. I didn't realize I was almost there. All right, I'll show you. I'll show you. Ah! Oh, we'll do this again. We'll do this again. Maybe that's how I'll tease the next stream. We'll do this again, though. Oh, it's a new sword, and I immediately can test it. Immediately. Hold on. To see what it does. Immediately. Oh, man. I gotta cast the jump spell. Close your eye. Close it. Dang it. You can't get up there. Can't reach them. All right, let me try a random encounter, demonstrate what it does. There we go. Huh? Oh, doesn't work on them. It worked on that guy though. So that guy normally needs fire for you to harm him. Yeah. So I don't know if they're gonna call it a master sword or not, but what that sword does for you is it itchy. What that sword does for you is that if you need some kind of if it has some extra layer of protection, like the fire spell or whatever, then the sword negates the need for the fire spell. So kind of like the other items you can get that are like permanently having a certain kind of spell on. That's what the sword does for you. If they're naturally protected by a shield, it doesn't work any extra. So, all right, that's what we got. That's it. Thank you everyone for joining me. As always, we have to talk about our Patreon that lets us do not only these awesome streams, which helps pay for the software and the machines that run it, but also for our scripted videos. Yes, we also do scripted videos, as I was mentioning earlier on. I gotta do a shout out to my patrons so far, so Dojo Disciples, for the month of December 2023. Our last call out for the year are Andrew Greeley, Bombs, Daniel Hathcock, Earl Grey III, and Talbot. Producers, our buttlord Dilios of Sparta, who is brand new this month. Jody Anthony, Keith Robinson, Matcha, Peter Burrell, and Rachel Moser. Oh, Rachel's probably working tonight too. I didn't see her today. Yeah, aren't those great background graphics? Those were great background graphics. NES can't do those background graphics. So that's how you know that they're new for the game. But anyway, yeah. And being a patron is so easy, even as little as $1 a month is better than an ad, as we would like to say, because you will notice there is no advertising on this channel. We have limited advertising on our main Famicom Dojo channel. We much prefer that people show their support this way, and because even if you join at $1, you will see our scripted content before anyone else, and we're going to make sure that every patron that signs up and pays as little as $1 will have their name in the credits of any scripted video that we do. That is our deal with you. It used to be, I think, producers and above, but it's like, well, if everyone wants to support us, then we should appreciate that support in every physical, visible manifestation possible. Which reminds me, Dilios of Sparta, that I didn't add you to our website yet, because that's another place where you can see where all of our supporters are. So you go to any of these streams, any video, any podcast that we do, including our Two Boos Watch the Tube podcast, not just the Famicom Dojo video game podcast, you can see who supported that particular episode. Everyone is on there. So I need to add you. I think some other people dropped off too, so I got to make sure that they are removed from the list. At least, remove going forward, like whatever time period you contributed for, if it's continuous, like here and there, your name is going to be on the website, or at least the name that you supply to Patreon. If that's not enough for you, $2 a month will get you extra credit. If $1 is nothing, then $2 is next to nothing, right? Right. That's what I figure. But you'll also see our in-progress drafts. So the thing I've been talking about, my comparison video between these two, you'll see a draft of that before it goes up. There might be extras as well, like bloopers or other content that may not get released to our YouTube channel at all, or might just be timed for release later. So yeah, that's what those two things will get you. And then you're a producer like this. Producers gets to pick, vote once a month on a stream that we will do. I have a whole wall of games over here to my left that you can't see that I haven't played them all. I haven't finished them all. And so we're going to do that. We've been playing Maniac Mansion previously, and I'm going to go back and finish this probably after we finish this game here. Like we did Zelda II to completion earlier this year. I got this copy of Kid Icarus. I can play it in other ways, but I have it for another reason, having to do with my Zelda video. It's interesting. It's interesting. Also upcoming, we have our SP edition videos of our Season 1 Famicom Dojo, the original 6 that started everything, these 16 years ago. We're going to enhance with additional graphics, some new scripted content, but like widescreen. It's like the George Lucas thing, but we're completely aware of it and like leaning in to the trope. But also there were some things that we wished we could have done at the time, so some of that's in there. But we're also using it as a celebration of all of Famicom Dojo. So things that like we mention in those videos that might call forward to a video that we did years later, there's going to be some representation of that in there. In addition to here and there some new stuff. So it's worth your time to watch again. And in the first video, I use a lot of alternate takes wherever I could just because it tickled me. Because you can't really tell the difference between what we originally did and some of these alternate takes that are available. It's just funny to me. That was the original pitch. So if you go back and look at those extra credit videos, you'll see the progression between, wouldn't it be funny if I did a version of the first episode that was all alternate takes and none of it made sense because like there were like bloopers wrapped in there. And then it turns out there weren't that many bloopers and the alternate takes were really close to each other. So I'm like, well, why don't I just make a new version? And then it just sort of snowballed from there. And now we're going to do all 6 of those videos. So it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited for it. So look for that in the new year. We're going to intersperse it with other brand new videos. Like I mentioned, this comparison video here is going to be brand new because we throw to one in episode 2. But that video has been taken down from YouTube, so we got to do our own. We'll do that. We have other ones planned. We got to update our instructions on how to download Nintendo Switch Online for Famicom and other Japanese games because the instructions aren't bad, but they're out of date. There are easier ways to do what we're trying to explain that we should do. It's still a very popular video, though. And you should watch it because we're going to call back to it a lot in the new stuff that like any of this stuff that we're talking about, you can play Nintendo Switch Online. You can do that with a basic plan. If you have no other way to access games, especially the disk system games, real important for that because this is the version that's on the NES version, or sorry, the Switch version. But also, my Switch isn't here. It's not within arm's reach. I can't. It's way over there. I got Famicom controllers for my Nintendo Switch, and there's something that they can do that no other additional controller can do, and that's going to be a new video as well. That'll be seated right in the appropriate spot for when we do that SP edition video. So thank you all so much. It's been an awesome 2023. It's been our best year streaming so far, thanks in no small part to this game. Thank you so much, Hoverbat. But like we've had great luck with Fazanadu and Maniac Mansion so far. So I think things are going to look real nice for us in 2024. Please join us. I'm going to drop a link to the Patreon in the chat right now. Did my microphone die? Is it dead? You said microphone. Oh, sorry. You're spoiling people. I was nervous about my microphone being dead because I left it on for a week. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So, any whoozle, please look forward to all that great stuff. If you're going to become a producer like Dilius Esparta has done, I look forward to what you're going to suggest and vote for other games we can play. Break up the monotony of this awesome game. Who was on here? Was it Daniel? No, it was Paul. Paul came on. I'm pretty sure it was Paul. And said like whatever game I play is the game that he picks as a producer. So I appreciate that. Was it? No, I'm gonna get the right name. Who was it? It was Peter. It was Peter Burrell. Peter B. That's who it was. Okay. So thank you. Awesome. So I guess until next time, Dojo's gonna be ringing in the new year. Also, the last time we'll use this specific outro, I'm gonna have to change the date on it to 2024. But I only got to use it twice. Winter in 2023. I only got to use it twice. So be happy that I spent the time to make it at all, and just didn't have it be 2022 for half the year like earlier this year. Anyway, see you next year.
Famicom Dojo.